welcome to still rapidly leaving. We've got 9.25 minutes to go in this race. Across the line they go.
Yeah, so welcome to Silverstone. Now, the reason for doing this video, if you are a member or have signed up to the Hornby rewards program, if you log into your account, there is a box on there that you can click that gives you a ticket to Silverstone, to the museum, and all you do is literally click on the ticket, they email you a code, and then if you bring the code to Silverstone, present it at the pay desk, you just give your name and the code and you're into the museum. So I did exactly that with my rewards account, clicked on the button, and as I was passing I thought I'd call in and have a look around. Yeah, so starting the visit with a pre-show, which was rather good. And that takes us out onto this balcony overlooking the museum. Look at that. Mansell's Williams, Red 5. There's Scale Electric's track on the floor here. It's quite novel. I believe Hornby Hobbies has got a tie-up with Silverstone for Scale Electrics. Actually, it's in there. Go through there in a minute. So I'm going to go back and do the Scale Electrics because I don't think it loops back round to it. So I'm just going to have a look at that.
Once upon a time, London Clouds stood.
Quite a setup. That's a fantastic layout. Brilliant. I do like these pictures on the wall showing each of the curves, what gear you take them in. Quite novel. Undercarriage here, I'm guessing from a World War II bomber. Obviously Wellington Strait. Yeah, and here's the Vickers Wellington, the Wellington bomber, which the strait is named after. Before leaving Silverstone, trainee aircrews flew practice missions over occupied France. Instead of dropping bombs, they dropped thousands of leaflets, encouraging the people of France to resist the German occupation forces. Christmas Day 1943, there was a competition for homemade chariots at Silverstone. The winning team in the chariot race was D-Flight, and navigation a close second. Officer's shirt and jacket, women's auxiliary, obviously a flying jacket and the boots there, and the flying helmet. Pilot's notes over there, and that's a section of fuselage of the Wellington bomber. Very effective effects in here. There's the camera just picked up the noise of the plane there. Lots of interactive things here for kids. Apparatus to practice releasing a bomb over the target. Hanger straight, 201 miles an hour, 7th gear. Another one of those interactive games. I'm not going to do any of those today. And also mentions here Crystal Palace. This one's always fascinated me. There was a circuit in South London, Crystal Palace, and when you walk through the park, certain areas where you can just see sort of remnants of it. Good few. Some good videos on YouTube if you're interested in that. Yeah, here you can see there's a map of the circuits here. So Bexhill, Crystal Palace, Brooksland, Stonington, Skegness, Welby. It says here the miles of roads and smooth wide runways at Silverstone are essential for launching heavy bombers, but also ideally suited to motorsport. It says here, in the 1940s, a small number of keen drivers bribed, sneaked or openly trespassed their way onto the former airbase. While this formal racing went on without too many people noticing, the Royal Automobile Club at Silverstone sites the permanent venue for racing in Britain.
Once an airfield and now a hub of industry, Silverstone's regular tall course.
There's a little bit over here about farming in Silverstone. In 1952, a company called Green Crop took tenancy on Luffield Abbey Farm. That's the farmhouse in Luffield. Targa Flora Trophy endurance race. And over the back there's a Millimeter Trophy. 1951 Tommy Wisdom. 1948 was the year that Silverstone became a full-fledged racetrack. Over the summer, turned into a circuit for the first Grand Prix attended by some of the greatest drivers and 100,000 spectators. And this fella here, Jimmy Brown, was the manager of the track and organised the first Grand Prix at Silverstone in 1948. He was on a 3-month trial contract and ended up working at Silverstone for 40 years. Some statistics from that first Grand Prix: 622 marshals, 2 grandstands, 22 cleaners, 5.6 miles of traffic jams, 60 police officers, 100,000 spectators. And this bit here, plenty of tea and sandwiches. How the world has changed. The stories out of practice days of Sterling Moss and Mike Hawthorne and Jack Brabham going down to the pub. This famous photograph of Graham Hill standing outside the White Horse. He used to have pints and sandwich and then go back up to the circuit. There's a mock up here of the bar in Silverstone. And there's that famous picture. Graham Hill staying on the doorstep of the pub. Just here. You see the doorway to the pub there. A quote from Murray Walker, one of my lifetime heroes. The lead car is unique, except for the one behind, which was it's identical. Yeah, bless you, Murray. first of the cars here. Cooper 1948, Cooper Mark II. The way the bodywork has just been hammered and riveted. Such rudimentary suspension. Nothing to it, is there? An ERA. Yeah. Very much a mock-up, I think. Carrying its battle scars still, that's the word I was looking for. And then just looking again at the museum down there. Wow, look at all these cars. Heading down there in a minute, but I just thought I'd get a shot from up here. Ruthen's Porsche, material over the back there. And I've been down through here. Oh yes, right, beginning. Right. Head round this way. Since 1948, Silverstone has evolved to become one of the world's premier race circuits. Holds over 20 racing circuits a year, including F1, MotoGP, touring cars, World Endurance Championship, etc., etc. Sounds of the Grand Prix weekend. Right, let's head down. This is quite interesting. This is the evolution of the circuit. So you can see 1948, the circuit that they were running from came into the centre and back out again. Right up until 2010, which is obviously the purple one running around here. Yeah, very different. Ducati Super Quattro engine.
Expansion. The compressed air fuel mixture is ignited by the spark, forcefully pushing the piston
Squeeze, bang, blow.
downwards, producing mechanical work.
The fuel cell. Mercedes hybrid power unit. Total work of art. Mercedes front wing. Look at the winglets on the end of that. Intricate detail. Go back over this way. Various tyres here explaining the terminology. Got hot tears, graining of marbles, blistering, and a blue tyre. components. Look at the engineering on those. It's quite a good display. Display here about Sid Watkins.
Without doubt, the best medical attention I've ever received.
Started in 1978 in Formula 1.
Knowing that the facilities at Silverstone are the best.
And very little work was done around the world on motor racing safety.
Some panels here talking about them safety improvements. David Purley, 1977, hit the bank at Beckett's at 108 miles an hour. Highest G-forces ever seen in a racing accident. Purley suffered multiple fractures in his legs, pelvis, ribs, but after extensive treatment eventually recovered. TV coverage.
Because that's what we are, we're storytellers. And that's the backstory of the video. That's interesting.
Jaguar Fire Tender, 2008 to 2013. Let's see if I can see what this car is. Absolutely sure. Didn't say. Definitely an MG, but I don't know what the significance of it is. Maybe it's a pace car. Force India. Again, look at the intricacy on that front wing during this era. They're very stunning cars. Surprising how long they are. Showing the difference in the cars, so let's have a quick look at these. So GT sports cars from the 1950s, 60s, 70s, down into the 80s, 90s, 20s and 2010s. Let's do the single seaters. It's up there, the car, grab them. The Williams in the 1980s, again the Williams in the 1990s, and McLaren down the bottom there, the Mercedes. These are the feeds from out on the track. I think this is what's going on at the moment. Let's stroll out there in a minute. Claire Williams. 1953 Healy 100. The programme there from the 1949 British Grand Prix. The RDC Daily Express International Trophy for Manufacturers 1957. Autographed cricket bat from 1968. Held to raise money for the Springfield Boys Club. A cricket bat there from 1968. A charity match. The driver's team was captained by reigning world champion Denny Hume. Lord Babbourne's team featured His Royal Highness the Prince Charles. Obviously King Charles now. British Grand Prix entry forms for Graham Hill. Healy 3000, 1964. Rallycross. You see the tyres on it. Suzuki RT67 125 from 1967 as well. I think this is Jack Brabham's car. I think it's been moved from where the sign is. Beautiful. Get back round to the sign. So I think that one over the back there is an ERA, and as I say, that one over there is the BT20 Jack Brabham's car, number 16. So yeah, sorry, the signs are not by the cars. Yeah, pretty sure the blue one, yeah, is an ERA over the back there. And this one, I think it's Jack Brabham's car. Touring cars. My father had one of these. Rover Grand Vitesse. What a monster that must have been. British Grand Prix programme from, just make sure the camera's picking up, 17th of July 1971. Motorcycle Grand Prix 1977. Tony Brist's overalls. Desiree Wilson's 1983 racing suit. With Murray on the screen. 1979 Williams first Grand Prix win. Sheen and Roberts battle for the Great Grand. Sheen and Roberts battle for Grand Prix. 1971. Alan Davis wins the BRDC Production Sports Car Championship. Desiree Wilson and Alan Decadier win the Silverstone 6 Hours.
Touring car racing.
Ayrton Senna's 1981. Ayrton Senna's debut Silverstone appearance. 1981. Success for McLaren and Watson in the British Grand Prix. Group C, 1982. What have we got in here? James Hunt's Gold Stars. Marks the most successful year of James Hunt's career. James Hunt was Formula 1 World Champion in 1976, won the British Grand Prix here in 1977. Derek Warwick's motor racing helmet. And Mike Wild's helmet there. And here we've got Nigel Mansell's race suit and Derek Warwick's race suit. I'll say things aren't very well labelled. They give you some words down here with a 1 and a 2 next to it, but then I can't see a 1 or a 2 on the display. So they don't really link. So I'm pretty sure the red one was Mansell's and the silk cut one was, well, I know it's Derek Warwick's and Mansell, because I can read it on it now. So the red one is Mansell's, the silk cut one is Derek Warwick's. Jackie Stewart's Tyrrell. '71. I've got a review of a Tamiya kit of this coming up soon. This Tyrrell is the car driven by Jackie Stewart to win the 1971 Formula 1 World Championship. Very early aerodynamics. Front and rear wing. Racing bikes here. I don't know much about the bikes. Barry Sheen's motorcycle outfit and helmet. Wow. So SK Electrics launched this car a few years back, the Alan Mann Ford Lotus Cortina. They did this as a box set, and I have that on pride display in my collection. And to actually see it in the flesh is something quite special. And the 1987 Porsche 962 Rothams. I remember watching this on the telly at Le Mans. It says the Porsche 962 is one of the most iconic sports cars from the Group C era. Won Le Mans 24 Hours twice in 1986 and 1987. Absolutely stunning. So this is the 2010 Lola, the B08/80 HPD Coupe, raced by the RLM team in the 2010 Le Mans. Mark Newton, Thomas Erados and Ben Collins, the Stig, no less. This is the British Grand Prix drivers signing on sheet for 1992. Ayrton Senna, Gerhard Berger, De Cesaris, Mansell, Patrese, Damon Hill, Hakkinen on there, Herbert's on there, Wendlinger, Michael Schumacher side on there, Martin Brundle, wow, Brett Comas, they're all on here, amazing. And then the signatures of the teams. That's certainly a document. Mark Webber's racing helmet.
The British fans here in Silverstone for the first time.
And the Lando Norris helmet. Yeah, 2020 British Grand Prix. He asked his fans to design a helmet, and this was the winning entry from 6-year-old Eva Muttram. That looks really good. Yeah, looks superb. Well done, Eva. Formula 1 2013 Constructors Trophy. Martin Brundle's 1992 race suit and helmet, Benetton. 1995 Michael Schumacher helmet.
So even when we came with the Le Mans LMP1 cars here,
David Coulthard's racing suit and boots. Lance Stroll 2021 outfit, and this is George Russell's outfit on the end here. This is from the 2022 season. And at the front there, sorry, I've just read there. That's Valentino Rossi's helmet at the front. Year 2000 MP4/15 McLaren Mercedes driven by David Coulthard. Lovely looking car. And then the RB10 Red Bull, driven by Daniel Ricciardo in 2014. Here we've got Sir Lewis Hamilton's race suit and helmet from the 2019 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and these are his boots and gloves from the 2020 British Grand Prix. And here we are, the Williams Renault FW14B 1992 Nigel Mansell. It's because of this car I fell in love with Formula 1. What Roger Mansell winning everything. Fantastic. Yeah, all of the signs in here are all of a muddle unless you know what you're looking at. So over the back there, just behind the Williams, that's the Suzuki GSX RR 2016. Don't know what this one is here in front of me. I think it's, well, it is Rossi's bike, but I'm not sure. Let's see if we can find the literature on it. I'm not sure from which year. Yeah, look, the literature for Rossi's bike, right the way back over here. So I'm standing here by it when it's telling me that it's the Aprilia RS 125, and it was raced in 1997. But the bike is right the way over there. So yeah, I think they've shuffled round the exhibits, but not moved the literature. Never mind. Come back, another look at the Lola. The side of it. Beautiful lines on the aero. Honda Civic touring car. Gordon Shedden's 2010 and 2011 touring car. It says here that over the 2010 and 2011 season, he'd take 11 wins with this car. The car was originally built by Team Dynamics for the 2009 season. Yeah. If you haven't seen the touring cars, do check them out. Probably the best racing out there. So close. You know, they spend most of the time, you know, brushing door handles. And if you can go see them in person, on the TV it doesn't do them justice. They are really loud. Formula 3 Reynard. These are simulators in here, but I'm just going to show you the Radical. It's parked in the middle here. It's fantastic. Right, let's go back over to this and let's pay us a bit of attention because there's too many people talking a minute ago. Right, the Reynard 873. So Formula 3 is a key category for young drivers looking to progress into Formula 1. This Reynard 873 won the 1987 British Formula 3 Championship and was Johnny Herbert's car. And then onto the Williams FW16C is Damon Hill's car, 1994 World Championship car. Again, absolutely iconic piece of machinery. And then moving on to the Braun GP 001. So yeah, so this is the Braun, driven by Jenson Button and Rubens Barrichello. So when Honda pulled out of Formula 1, Ross Braun bought the team, and knowing that they weren't going to be competitive, they came up with what did they call it, the diffuser system. And yeah, this car went on to become a World Championship car, winning car for Jenson Button. Just reading here, they also won the Constructors' Championship as well. Only for 1 year though. And then in 2010, it was purchased by Daimler and became the Mercedes team that we know now.
see to the north of the Danube. Base. But then 1 month later, my expense died. Another month later, we were really finished off north. And 1 month later, there was this
And if you can see the screen at the top there, look at that. Very effective. Come back over here. Another Murrayism. There's nothing wrong with the car except it's on fire.
The gap to second is 5 seconds. We've only got 2.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, Andrew's through past me already, and here comes Hornby in to the right hander. Reed's still there to come now. I think it's
Pro, small number